Hi, Bestie. In this video, guys, I'll be working on my paycheck budget and doing my cash wallet. So if that is something that interests you guys, hopefully you decide to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell so you know when I upload another video. So let's go ahead and get into the things. Hi, Bestie. Welcome to my channel, guys. We're going to work on my paycheck budget today. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Miss Frugal, also known as Karen. We're going to start off with some motivation. And this is out of my budget planner. It says your budget is your power. It transforms intentions into actions and goals into reality. Yes, I like that. So basically, with this particular quote right here, it's just saying that your budget is your power. It absolutely fuels your dreams and drive your actions towards success. And the budget is just basically a strategic tool that converts your intentions into measurable actions and achievable results. And I am embracing and absolutely enjoying the journey. At first, I was like, well, I can't really do a paycheck budget because I don't actually receive a paycheck, but I definitely can do it. And I just, total up my sales for the particular week and based on what I've earned. And that's what I've been doing. And so far it's been working. Now later, sometimes last year, I didn't ever think that I could do the paycheck budget thing. I did the monthly budget, but not the paycheck budget. But I'm absolutely loving adding this to what I'm doing now. And I can see the growth, and it's just really being more intentional and watching my finances more than what I was doing before versus just doing the monthly budget with my weekly budget, because now I'm just doing more tracking that I wasn't doing before. So I'm absolutely loving this journey and I'm excited, guys. So far for the month of May, how have you been doing with either your monthly or your paycheck budget? Leave that in the comments, guys. So with this budget today, and since I am utilizing the 12-month budget planner that I have, I will be planning with some stickers as well, guys. So if you're a planner girl, you like stickers and everything, I'm gonna be pulling out some old sticker books, to place on my pages here. So let's go ahead and get things started, guys. Okay, so for my paycheck budget this week, let's see, between my website and my Etsy shop, let me see how much have I earned so I can jot this down. So since with my paycheck budget within this planner, I only have 3 lines, and I'm thinking once I create some more budget planners for the paycheck budget, I might end up including more. So let me add this up with $84.38 on my website, and then on Etsy with $7.40. So all together between my website and my Etsy shop, I've earned Lord, I'm about to say $91.78. Okay, so typically with my first paycheck budget, that's where I jot down the mortgage money that I've earned and my annuity during the first paycheck. And let me go ahead and add those totals up together. Alright, so together that's $300 and I'm sorry, $300 and $308. Lord, I'm struggling. $308.27. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then I received some money, a content creator sent me $65 through Cash App. Unexpected, guys. So now let me go ahead and add all 3 of those together. and that's $465.05. So that's what I'll be working with for this particular paycheck budget. And I did end up bringing some budget stickers in here with me, guys. So, cause I was like, you know what? Now that I'm doing it with the 12-month planner here, guys, I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and pull out some stickers, and I'm gonna place them on my paycheck budget. Okay. So I don't have the bill tracker in this 12-month planner, and I'm thinking, that's something that I need to add. I need to add in here. But anyway, I have my blackout planner here where I can jot down my bills that I will be adding to this particular paycheck budget. Now, these bills that I am adding, guys, I've paid these bills off during the month of April, and that's typically what I've been doing for the past few years. I typically pay them a month in advance. But because I'm monitoring with the paycheck budget, I just decided to allocate certain bills towards the first paycheck of the month. And that's typically with my electricity bill, my utility bills, my loan, those type of bills like that. So I want to add some stickers to this, and this is the electricity due bill sticker here. And these are just some old sticker books that I've had for a while. And I'm just shopping my stash. So for this electricity bill is $4.20. Now if you watch my monthly budget bill, my budget video, sorry guys, if you watch my monthly budget video, I did indicate and tell you guys that I had signed up to do the budget billing for my electricity bill, cause I think beginning for the first quarter was like $300-$400 a month. And I thought I was already on the budget bill, but when I checked it, last week, I was like, you know what, let me sign up. And I was able to reduce the bill. You know, with the electricity budgeted bill, it's just allocated throughout the year, basically, and you just pay a set amount. And this would not be my normal amount monthly, but I think last month I had overpaid, so that's the only reason why it's $4.20 this week. So I'm gonna add this water, and I'm sorry, I did add other stickers, guys. But I just wanted to explain my water bill, because you see it's $4.20, and you're probably like, what in the world is going on? So I only received one water bill for this month, and that's what, $86.71. So typically I do have two water bills. Like I said, my monthly video, I haven't received a water bill for the other location in a while, and I'm thinking when I had inquired about my overpayments for another location, I'm thinking they researched my account, because the water was off there, but the city has been known, even though your water off, they still charge you service fees and stuff, and so that's why I have been paying for that. Alright, so I'm adding up all of my expenses together. Alright, so my fix is what, $33.80? And I need to add that amount, my fix and my variable together. And that is $124.71. Okay, so now that I've added my expenses there, I need to update my expense tracker. Okay, so, um, On the 1st, I was charged for the cloth and paper sub box. Alright, let me get that amount so I can jot that down. Alright, so that's what? $59.32 for that. And then an order that I had placed a few months ago, I had never received it, and the shop owner, she shipped it out, but then she refunded my money that I placed on that order, so I got a refund of $25.44. So I'm gonna deduct that from the cloth and paper, and that leaves me with what? $33.88. Alright, so now let's go back to my paycheck budget, guys. And I need to add that remaining balance to my variable expense. Okay, so I basically used the refund to offset what I've paid for that cloth and paper sub box. Now I need to add the remaining balance to my expense total, and that comes up to $158.59. Okay, and since I've put the remaining balance on my paycheck budget page, I'm gonna label it as A in my budget, but then I'm gonna go back to the expense tracker and label that as A as well, so I would know how I came up with that amount. Okay, so I want to change the title at the top, guys. So let me get this white out so I can white it out, and I'm gonna change my the title name there, and I definitely need to get me some new correction tape. So I'm gonna just put running balance here. Alright. That's updated there, and let's see. Let's go ahead and use my dot markers as a reference point too, because I might end up over, even though I placed the A notating what this particular expense is, I'm gonna use my dot markers for color coding as well, so I can easily see the different colors and as a reference point. Alright, so I'm going to use pink here, update it on my expense tracker, then I'm going to update my paycheck budget with the pink dot as well. Okay, so now I need to subtract my expenses from my income so I can see how much I have left that can go towards my cash wallet and the saving challenges that I'll be working on for the week. Okay, so I have $306 left over, and let me go ahead and jot this down on my notepad for a reference point. Okay, so now that I've jotted that down, I do need to add monies for groceries to my cash wallet for the week. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so for my cash wallet for groceries, I'm going to cash stuff $50 towards that. Alright, so let's see how much I will have left after that. Hold up, I messed up. Okay, so I have $256 left over that can go towards saving challenges. Alright. So I already went to the ATM machine and withdrew, I think I withdrew $200. So I would not be cash stuffing the whole $256 I have left available. But before I cash stuff the $50, let's see how much money that I have left over. So my first category is groceries. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, $17 left there. And I'm going to add $50. Alright, so let's see how much I have left in my other categories. $2 here. So it's $1 there. 5. So I'm not going to add anything to the other categories because I really don't need anything from those categories for the week. Alright. But before I think I do have some coins and some change that I need to add to my acrylic coin box. Alright, this is almost full. I'm definitely gonna have to end up cashing this in so I can start over, or I need to get me, well, maybe I don't want to start over, but I need to get a bigger container. That's what I need. I need to get a bigger acrylic box. Cause really, I think I want to save the coins for the full year. I think that's what I want to do. And this is just this was a recipe box that I got from Cloth and Paper in one of their sub boxes either last year or the prior year before that. Alright, so now that I've done that, here's the money that I got out of the ATM. But I'm going to count it to make sure that it's the amount that it's supposed to be. Alright. This money is all over the place. Alright, let me sort this money down and make sure it's all in the same direction. $20, $40, $60, $80, $100, $20, $40, $60, $80, $200. Yep. Alright, so I have $200. And this will I'll be utilizing for this week towards my challenges. If you're new to my page, my major goal for the month of May is to complete my 50 envelope challenge so I can pay off my taxes with that upcoming bill. So that is my major focus. Okay, so now I need to go ahead and add the $50 to my cash wallet. And I'll have to make change, guys. And I'm going to take $10 out of this one and place it in the cash tray. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so that's $10 back. And that's all I have to do for my cash wallet for this week. Thank you for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment, guys. Toodles!